Hello from me, Lazarus. We continue with the next lesson of the course by Lazarus IDE. Last time we finished with the 7th chapter. Components from the palette, strip, standard, and now we will look. Components from the Dialogs palette, ribbon. We open the PDF file. This bar contains various components of the dialog box type. At this stage we will look at two of them, T-Open Dialog and T-Save Dialog. They are like dialog boxes in Windows, through which we open or save a file. Here is the tape itself, so, we start with T-Open Dialog. As I said before, this component is like dialog box in Windows, through which we open a file. We will show it in the same example, which we used in our last program, from our last project 8_menu, by making it open and save to such a file, which we will set by giving it a name. For this purpose we will copy our project folder in the same directory. We will also change the name of the project to project 9_dialogs. Then we open the file from it, type LPI, project 8_menu. For me, I will do it with the right mouse button, as we will see this here. I click on it with the right button here. I choose Open With and choose Lazarus IDE. And I will not show here the example. We will work on the PDF file, because it looks better. The previous project opens and there we will put the Form 1 component, each T-Open Dialog and T-Save Dialog. So, then we choose Open Dialog 1 component, and from its properties in Object Inspector select the filter property. We click on the three dots and this window opens to us, where we can set different filters. File, we write an asterisk, that means all we set to. Text files, with the extension .text. The second filter is for all files, is written as follows: ****. So when we are ready, we click OK. We can also set a directory, in which to open the project. If we wish, we can set also default extension, which to be placed automatically, without us writing or choosing it, to be kept so. We will now make an amendment in our previous program, so that the following appears to us: File Selection dialog box. We will only change the procedure in the Open option on the File menu. This will be done as follows: we find the necessary procedure and click on it, and here it is, what it is, and instead of the code in it, we will write more complex code, which is as follows, and in it we will do the following changes, which include adding one extra line, which contains the following. If Open Dialog 1.execute, then through this line we check whether Open Dialog 1 is open and running, and if everything is fine, then in the text box the file will open, which we selected from Open Dialog 1. We will also change the text message, so it shows us which file is open, and with that the procedure is done. And we will not change the pop-up menu the open option, and we'll leave it as because in it we wrote that when selecting the option open, this procedure is performed, so it will be valid. That's it, another plus to use such a way of writing, because so with only one change, we are also changing the related procedures. Then we compile and run the program, we select open and the following dialog box appears, where we need to select a text file. We choose new and we see that everything works. Open this file and we also get the following message, text read from file new.txt. That's all for this component. We continue with the tsave dialog component. As we already said, tsave dialog is like the dialog box in Windows, through which we save a file. We will show it in the same example. We have already deployed it to the form, and in its filter property we do same setting as in Open Dialog 1, in a similar way we write the code, and in the procedure on Save Dialog 1, like the new code here will be the following. Then we save and we compile the program. I hope the code here it will already be clear and understandable to you. In short, this code means the following: if Save Dialog 1 is open and running, then the contents of Memo 1 is saved in a file, as this is done in the dialog box and the corresponding message is displayed. We test it by compiling and running the program, and select the Save option from the File menu, and we get the following dialog box, where we write the name of the file, and press the Save button. Now, in this case, if it is all files, we must write an extension. If we have selected from here with .txt we can write only the name, and we get the following message, text read from file new.txt, because in this case I used the name new. I just haven't changed it, that's why the message looks like this. We are checking all other options and we see that the program works correctly. That's it for now. Working with the other elements of type dialog is similar, so we will not consider them. That's all for this tutorial.